myself. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. This be hate no different. South Middle Spanish red most want it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway in this AFC Wild Card Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. The rookie from Clemson in on that stop.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Now it's Jackson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. He's got his man. This is Walker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He gained 11 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Krosky-Merritt. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Into the hands of Walker. And he's taken down at the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for Ravens 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Hey!
First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Lamar throwing again. Buys time, rolling right. And this is another incompletion. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Luke knocks it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Quarterback with his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Mario.
Hey, I threw that way late. That's on me right there. Good pick.
Take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line, and then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Here he goes, 3rd and long. Go left side, snapped by Bateman. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They go inside give to Kronsky-Merritt. Still has some space up near midfield. He's at the 30, to the 15. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. That is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Ravens go up 10-zip here in the first. set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
And they just get the play off. Forced out to his right. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground team, Kronsky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 15-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lamar. Hits his target. That's Durham Smythe. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain.
Jake Camarda.
Here's Jake Camarda to send it skyward on 4th down. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Pulled in at the 20. That'll be the 1st and more. And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Hampton gets the handoff. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, Kate, and if you notice those guys that they love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ray.
Back to Hampton. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Set. Set.
Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Set. 380.
Air it out on third. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So that brings up 4th and long.
A 45-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
I think we're all a little surprised he was able to convert that try. It looked like they were not going to be able to get the ball down with that inaccurate snap. I don't talk about poise a lot of times for a kicker, but he just showed it and paid dividends.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. He throws a bullet to the center of the... That's caught at the 25. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. On the play fake, it's Herbert. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Now a run by Hampton. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers first down.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Man in motion, out of the slot. Herbert back to throw. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field.
What a dive! I think he caught it! That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Darius Davis to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
A gain of 19 yards.
Herbert on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. McConkey's got it again. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The Chargers 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st down, Chargers.
Now Herbert again. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Herbert to throw once more. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Could make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That's complete to Johnston, and right. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On the counter, it's Hampton. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That is somebody it's tough to truly overthrow, but it can happen. I know what he was thinking, Kane. I'm going to put this in the spot where only my guy gets it. Problem was, that spot was even too high for him.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. On 4th down, here's Herbert. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chargers get it back to a 14-point game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
Another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They're going to run again here with Kronsky-Merritt. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
From the gun, Jackson escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
He finds Bateman on the slant. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set now, 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your...
And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-possession game. Here's Luke for the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Chargers 10. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Running it with Hampton. And he cuts it back right. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to have this one down to the 37.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
We've set it downs from 37.
Set. Ready.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. Into a crowd and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play fake with Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Ravens with the lead, hoping to close out a playoff win. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They'll give it to Krosky Merritt. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Lamar off the play fake. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Mark Andrews. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Tyler Luke out for the Ravens to attempt this field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Hampton. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end in motion left. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Oh, brother, it's another interception.
I hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
He's going to get this to the opposing 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to get this down to the 9, and that puts him in goal to go.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
First and goal, Krosky Merritt. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens, well, they can probably just run away and hide. Another snap from the 8 here in second and goal. Trying again here, Krosky Merritt. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up third and goal.
This is maybe one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
It's a run, Krosky Merritt. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get 3 of the 6 they needed on the play. It's going to be fourth and goal from the 3. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Loop knocks it through. And that grows the lead to 27.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on first and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Hampton gets it from the pistol. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they were the top-ranked team.